Hi everyone, welcome to Board of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is a replay sent to me by my old mate Icarus from 1AR clan. Icarus playing on the common test, the live test server in the T100 LT. Now if you've been watching the replays or the footage that I got in training rooms from the test for the new patch that's coming out in March, patch 1.0, if you were paying attention, you might have noticed that myself and a lot of the other community contributors couldn't get this map to work. So it's with great pleasure that I show you the new Nebelberg map, Nebelberg from patch 1.0, which is coming in March. That's what they tell us anyway. Icarus in the T100 LT, the Tier 10 Russian light tank, playing from Australia in the common test on Nebelberg. Let's have a look and see how he goes. You can see that he's already, I'll make the map a little bit bigger because it's a pretty big map. You can see he's already spotted all of these tanks down here in the south. He's had a great time. Of course, he's got 6 sense. He knows he's been spotted himself. And of course, he's getting a little bit of ping there. He actually starts, I don't think you caught it at the start of the video, but he actually mentioned in the comments, greetings from Australia, apologies for my lag. It does hit a couple of rocks in this one, but without giving too much away, he has a pretty good game as well. Now apologies for my voice as well, and I've got another massive apology which will come up after this battle. Icarus on the grand map, Nebelberg in the T100 LT, the Russian Tier 10 light tank, spots a T110E5, puts a shot into him for 324 damage. Now, without giving too much away, this is going to be a pretty fast and furious match, but hopefully you get to see a little bit more of the grand battle map on the super test. The only grand, or the test that I did anyway, the only grand battle map was this one, Nebelberg. But of course, in the test I did, it couldn't load it up, if that makes sense. But anyway, Icarus on 644 damage. He's already got 3,500 assisted damage. Blows the head off the FV4005. That was an absolute ripper. And Icarus having a pretty good game there. Looking towards the object 7058. Of course, that's the new Tier 10 Russian heavy tank. Keeping his eye on him. He's got his still track. Somebody else killed him just before he fired. You can see the obviously this looks a little bit different on the on the grand battle mode. That's the word I'm trying to find. The grand battle mode. Icarus doing a great job spotting the team. 3,750 assisted damage. He's got 824 damage done himself as well, as he continues to try and spot out targets for his team and put some damage in as well. Now look at that scenery. Have a look over there. Just as like the other maps that we saw, after the red line, the beautiful scenery just continues past the red line, which is easy enough for me to look at when I was doing when I was in training rooms. But you don't want to do it too much, I suppose, when you're in a real battle, but it does look absolutely fantastic. Because looking at shots on the TVP, T5051, the auto-loading check medium tank, and of course he's only behind that house there. This looks a little bit better. Puts a shot into him, and look how the critical damage is coming up. And to see that in that, when he puts a shot into the TVP T5051, hopefully he does it again. It's looking, it bounced him, and it says armor not penetrated. But also indicated that the critical hits, such as tracking damage, it indicated what kind of critical damage Icarus was doing to the enemy team. 1,479 damage done, 4,500 assisted damage. He's found an AMX 50B up there. He's the 30B, I should say. That 30B has decided that that red line corner is where he wants to be. Of course, you do see some funny things on the common test, and also similar to patch day when new tanks come out and stuff like that, people often try weird and wonderful things. Icarus doing the right thing in his light tank, spotting these tanks, shoots and bounces the back of the lightly armoured French Tier 10 medium tank. Doesn't look like he's looking Icarus's way, so Icarus staying on the other side of the gun of the French tank and just continuing to use that Russian gun to put some damage into the AMX 30B. You can hear the music starting to start up again. This is another feature of patch 1.0. The music's a lot different to what we're used to in the current patch 9.22 now by the time I record this video. 2013 the score. Of course, it's a 30 versus 30 game in grand battles as the music starts to roll in. Icarus looking for some more damage. It's up to 2,500 hit points of damage. Bounces the object 2684, which is the new Tier 10 Russian tank destroyer, the one that replaces the 263 or the 268? 268, I think it is. Hoping for the kill shot, and he gets it. That's Icarus's second kill. Just seeing if we can bring up the players' names. There's the players' names over there. Of course, it is a little bit different on these left and right. It's a little bit different in the Grand Battle mode. As the music rolls in, Icarus going for the FV215B183. That was a pretty big shot. He would have loved to pick up that spotting damage. 4,500 assisted damage, 3,000, nearly 3,000 damage done. 24 to 16 is the score. Only 6 enemy tanks left. Looks like it's the T92 HMC, the Object 2688, T110E4, FOC B, and those two tanks that are dueling with the AMX 50B over there in the northwest. Icarus continuing to move forward, looking for these. Looks like it's basically the remaining campers there as he continues to climb up. The 121 looks like he's being surrounded by the AMX 50B and the Object 268 over in the north. Icarus continuing to search for these last remaining tanks that are right up the back of the back. Finds the 2684, that's the new Russian tank destroyer, and as the music slows down again, looking for the E4, doesn't penetrate the E4. Of course, the E4 does have a little bit of armour, that's for sure. GG, says the Jagdpanzer E100. The E4 shoots at Icarus, so Icarus knows he can beat him on the reload, take his time, and hopefully pop him, but it looks like that shot went into the rock. It's alright, he'll still beat him for the reload, and that should be another kill. That's his third kill, Icarus. Just one enemy tank left, and it's the artillery, the T92 HMC, the Tier 10 American artillery. Looking like a pretty good game though. 3,391 damage done, 5,266 assisted damage, and look, this is looking pretty good for the win. And of course the T92 HMC unfortunately decided that taking his own life was the better option in that one. And Icarus tells me this is the first try in the Tier 10 LT, and it was an ace tanker mastery badge for Icarus from 1AR clan. In the spotter medal, Bruiser, 5 for effect. He got himself 15 bonds in that game. Well, he would if it was on the normal server. Of course, it's on the test server, so it's all just for testing purposes only. But he's topped the score charts with 1,212 hit points, base experience, I should say, 1,391 damage done, 3 kills, and you can see there 5,266 assisted damage. That's why he had an absolute ripper there. A few other tanks had some pretty good games there. Too many to go through. Of course, it's 30 versus 30 on the test server for these grand battles. Made some coin too, 35, nearly 36,000 credits. That's with a standard account on the test server, but of course he was using real gold, because we know with the test server you get a heap of gold to play with. 7 minutes, 21 shots fired, 18 hit, 13 went through. Ace tanker mastery badge, 3,391 damage, 1738 from a distance, 5,266 assisted damage. That's what certainly helped that ace tanker. Now, apologies for the voice. Also, apologies to anyone who sent me replays from patch 9.21. Had a little bit of a computer malfunction at Get On Board Studios, and unfortunately I've lost a hell of a lot of them. No, I haven't really lost the replays. I've still got the links to the what replays, but I keep a backup of every client on my computer, and I stuffed up this morning, and unfortunately I won't be able to show them, which is it's good and bad. It's bad because there's 20 odd replays that won't get shown. So from when this video comes out, Icarus's grand battle on the test server for patch 1.0, any replays that I put on after this one will be from patch 9.22 or from the common test server. So unfortunately because it includes some Clan Wars battles from 9.21 just before the 9.22 patch drop. So massive apologies for all those people. There's probably about a dozen people who sent me replays. Unfortunately, because of one of my stuff-ups, unfortunately I won't be able to show those 9.21s, but it does give me a chance to have a bit of a break, get over this cold, and focus on some 9.22 replays, which will be coming real soon. So once again, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this 1.0 replay on the Grand Battle map Nebelberg. Now listen to that music. What do you think of the music? Do you think the music's better, worse? I reckon it's definitely better. I reckon it sounds pretty groovy. Thanks again for the replay, Icarus. Again, apologies to anyone else, including Icarus, who's sent me some 9.21 replays. If it hasn't been shown now, unfortunately I won't be able to because of some problems with my computer. But anyway, thanks for watching again. Take care, and see you all next time.